The courts in Belgium are showing some common sense and have ruled against the new lockdown measures that the government have introduced. Let's all celebrate that there is a bit of common sense in this Western world that we're currently living in. The highest administrative court in Belgium, the Council of State, have ruled against the recent lockdown measures that were introduced only a few days ago, last weekend, by the Belgian government, because they thought that they could just do whatever they want to do. No one's going to say anything. Everyone's going to obey. There's a bit of a problem here because just like many other governments that are overreacting to certain things, they're going completely against the data. Luckily, the rule of law in Belgium is actually more robust, that they could rule against idiotic measures. But also, the Council of State in Belgium is the building is very underwhelming. I'm not really sure why that building is so ugly, but for such an important court. But following the recent movements, the recent freedom marches that we had in Belgium the last few days, of course, there were a lot of backlash. You would expect politicians to listen. They didn't listen. The judges decided to review the data and see what's going on. They said that the officials have not demonstrated that they are particularly dangerous for people's health, the restrictions. Locking down cinemas and concert halls and these places. On what basis? Especially when they're also trying to shut down any outdoor gathering and activity, like outdoor with ventilation. This is the country we're talking about, Belgium. Look at the graph. Seriously, look at the graph. This is now. The right-hand side, this one, going down, that's now. End of December. And this was the moment when the government decided to do more lockdown. I mean, can you see what we're saying? We don't have to be rocket scientists to understand this graph. It's very simple. I mean, I understand that Belgium, as a political arena, is very, very much pro-bureaucracy. That they literally have the European Union based there. They got big United Nations headquarters around Brussels and all these places. I know that you guys love your bureaucracy. I get it. But not every single person in Belgium, the ordinary people, they're not stupid. They don't want big government. They came to the streets. They wanted to make their voices heard, and they did. Luckily, as I said, the justice system in Belgium, they have some sort of common sense. So it's not just common sense. It's logic based on scientific data. Why would you go against data? This is the same government and all the governments that we had in Western Europe that say, oh, we love our scientists. Your scientists are saying it's fine. You've done your best. People have obeyed. And they've done their boosters and they got the immunity and they're just walking around. Leave them alone. Shutting down concerts, seriously, is not going to stop anything. Just be normal and be democratic. And while you're at it, get rid of the European Union from Brussels. Doesn't really help. We'll see. We're going to have more updates for you guys throughout the day. So if you want to stay tuned, subscribe, but also click on the bell next to it so you get notified. This channel, we're not getting recommended much these days by this platform for obvious reasons. So definitely click on the bell next to subscribe. I'm Tousi, and I'll see you guys in the next video because we are the media.